baseball fans, and welcome. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. John Schaub, Chris Singleton with you. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Woody Williams.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Tony Womack at the plate and takes high there. The 1-0. There's a strike.
1-1.
On the ground, right side. He handles it himself. 1 up, 1 down. And it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup. And I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. Now up next for Arizona, Steve Finley. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And a base hit into right. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
And now, Mark Grace. And a liner around into right center for a base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Finley around third. He'll score easily, and it's 1-0.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you...
At the belt and fires. And a foul ball.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Pulse brings it in for the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And the home team down a run.
I remember as a child, music made me smile. Some people called it rhythm and soul. I could never get enough of this kind of stuff, cause I think they call it rock and roll. But I say roll. Come on everybody, cause we're down with the
And on the mound now, Randy Johnson.
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
Bottom of the first, and the batter now, number 4. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need him in this game today.
Strike 2. Kicks and fires. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do.
And now it's going to be Eli Marrero in there for strike 1. Johnson, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Grace. A flip to the pitcher covering, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Jim Edmonds next up for the Cardinals. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Smoked on the ground a second. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail here 1-0. And he deals. And there's ball 4.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off his shoulder.
And now number 25. There's a strike. McCracken gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one's in there. And it's 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least a foul.
And the pitch. And that's just foul. This one popped up. Number 3 settles under this one. Makes the catch for the out. Next to hit for Arizona, Randy Johnson.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. There's a strike. Oh, 0-2 now. And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. One left for Arizona. They lead it 1-0. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His second home run of the series, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there. You shorten your path to the baseball, put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That misses. 1-2 to count.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one away.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just...
into center. Finley right there to make the grab. And there's 2 down.
The first baseman.
So digging in, Tino Martinez. Swings through that one. 0-1.
That was straight queso right there.
On a line out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. This is the National League Division Series on the show.
Listen up out there, blasting off into a galaxy, free falling daydream, eyes like a laser beam.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Number 37 stands in now for the Diamondbacks. In the air out towards right center. Edmonds brings it in with a nice running grab. Award winner, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. Left-hand hitter waits. Runner on the move. Ball misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal of second base.
Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. Man at second. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Left-hand batter waits. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he had one. And here it comes. Runner takes off, and now a wide throw to third.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down, but he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
Womack on third with 2 out. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and that is that. One left for the Diamondbacks. Still tied, 1-1. The wind of the pitch. Ripped on a line. Finley hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Now up for St. Louis, Woody Williams. Johnson measures 6 feet 10 inches, more than 300 wins in his career, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Womack makes the catch, 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So the lineup flips over. Here's a speed threat, number 4. And that one is inside, ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Just a weak fly ball this time. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Line drive, makes the grab, 1 away.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Next to hit, Quentin McCracken. He reached out a walk his first time. That one catches the corner for a strike. Line drive to short and caught.
Number 25.
And there's a ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
2 outs, runner at first. Now the D-backs catcher, number 16. In for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. One left for Arizona. Score remains tied, 1-1.
Have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And up next for St. Louis, Jim Edmonds. Grounded out his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Left field, number 25. Settles under it. Makes the catch. One down.
Now batting, left fielder.
And a pitch. That one ripped right center field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Marrero headed for the plate. The throw is offline and he's in to score. It's 2-1. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
One out, runner at second. Here's a big power threat. Number 27. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. One out and a runner at second. Fouled off. He was late. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you.
The pitch. Ouch, that one drilled him. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
So 2 down. Number 22 next up for the Cardinals. First pitch, not close.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Check swing went around. And it's 1-1. 2 outs. Bases are full. And now it's 1-2. Got him swinging. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Diamondbacks 1. That one hit to right. Marrero gets there. He's under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Tony Womack. 1 for 2.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And a strike in there.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Righty to the plate. Misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball popped up. Puts it away for the out. Now it's the second baseman, number 37. in there, and it's 0-1. Next offering is outside.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
Swing, get a ball popped up, and that'll do it. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, and our score remains 2-1. Next pitch is popped up. Johnson makes the play, and there's one down.
The batter, number 4.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now at the plate, number 4. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Flares it into the outfield. Takes it in for the out.
The right fielder, Eli Marrero.
And now Eli Marrero. Up the middle. Slings to first. That's the third out. And down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. That one ripped. Base hit down the line.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Runner at first with no outs here. Popped in the air. Left field. Pulse. Brings it in. And there's one away. And here is Matt Williams. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here,
righty delivers. This one smacked out to left center. Pulse takes it in for the out. And there's two away. Quentin McCracken stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that's too high. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Popped up. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Diamondbacks 1. Kicks and fires. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Makes the catch, And a quick out, number one.
Number 5,
And next is the Cardinals 4-hitter, Albert Pujols. He's already homered in this game. In the air, right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Oh, the throw is wild. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. But doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
In the air, right side of the infield. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. The 2-1. On the ground to third. Gathers and throws to first. And there are 2 outs.
the batter, number 3.
Number 3, next up for the Cardinals. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Fought off foul.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And that's down and away.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
McCracken makes the grab on the run. So 1 left for the Cardinals. They lead it 2-1. There to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
The tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter so critical in setting the table, when you got a tight game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
High fly ball out towards left field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
First pitch just misses. Check swing, no appeal. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Way high.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Smash to the left side. Zips it across, and Gonzalez retired. And that'll do it. Diamondbacks down quickly, and they trail it here 2-1. Martinez. And he deals. On the ground to first, and he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, number 22.
Number 22 next up for the Cardinals. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
One ball.
In the air, left side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are two down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch.
Number 7. JT.
Right side, hard hit. Grace takes it himself. Play made. That ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they still lead it 2-1.
Get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Pulse makes the grab. One away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
That one fouled off. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Martinez makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Steve Finley stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that one is lifted in the air. Edmonds on the move. And that is that. Nothing doing for Arizona. They're down 2-1. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Eli Marrero next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3. First pitch, and he just misses. Bullpen activity starting up now. Number 58 up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jim Edmonds. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Yo-1. That's to third. Fires over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Redbirds down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And here it comes. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that drops foul. Line drive, that's a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Making a move at first. Entering as the pinch runner, number 4. Here's the third baseman, Matt Williams. Hammered on the line, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Kicks and deals. Ground ball could be 2. Martinez tossed the second, and this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. 2. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. Got him.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's the catcher, number 16. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Foul ball. Oh, 2 now. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
He steps on the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So a 9th inning comeback here, and this game has been flipped on its head. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. We are tied 2-2. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch. And that's ripped for a base hit. And now the winning run is on base. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And up next for St. Louis, number 27. That's a strike. 0-1. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Hauls it in for the out. Now fly ball to right center. It falls in, and that's a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's going to be Tino Martinez. Line drive, base hit. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Cardinals walk it off and they're headed to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations, guys.